Hello and welcome back to the channel. In this series, you're going to see 25 days of trade analysis. I am calling it 25 days of Tradesmas. In this Tradesmas series, if you are going to be watching it, I highly suggest that you take the opportunity to be participating in the giveaway. I would love to give back to you guys in the YouTube world who have supported me and followed me. I am always very interactive in the trading floor community, but I know there's a ton of you who have followed me for a while who aren't in there, and I want to be able to give back to YouTube as well. So from the bottom of my heart, thank you very much for all of your guys' support here on my YouTube channel, and I am wishing you all the warmest of holidays, whatever holiday it is that you celebrate. I personally celebrate Christmas, so therefore I am doing the 25 days of Tradesmas. But whatever your holiday season is, I wish you and your family and loved ones a very warm and happy holiday season. With that being said, I am doing the giveaway here on my channel. So for every day that I do one of the Tradesmas videos, if you do any sort of interaction, if you like, comment, or subscribe, you will earn an entry to be able to qualify at the end on the 25th day to be part of the drawing that I am holding. I will draw a winner for the giveaway. I will announce the winner on the 26th of December. The prize will be to win a yearly subscription to the trading floor. So if you guys are interested in it, make sure that you are doing the likes, subscribe, and comments. Obviously, you cannot resubscribe over and over again, but don't worry. You will get 3 credit points towards that, but then every day following it, as long as you leave a like and you leave a comment, you'll get 2 additional entries for each of those. In addition to my giveaway, if you guys love giveaways, we are doing one on the Trading Floor YouTube channel as well. It's the same thing over there in order to enter as well, though it is interaction. So if you like, comment, and subscribe over there with that channel, you are going to be entered into a drawing at the end on the 25th as well. We will draw a name for somebody to win a $1,000 cash prize. You do have to have PayPal to accept this prize, so make sure that you can accept PayPal if you're going to go over there and enter into it. But I think that's a really nice prize. I think most people this time of year would love to have $1,000 extra. So make sure that you guys are also checking out the Tradesmas that we are doing on the trading floor. And there are lots of styles of trading happening over there on their Tradesmas. You will see all of our live streamers and our staff submitting videos. So if breakout trading isn't really your thing, or maybe my style isn't your thing, no worries. Go check out the Trading Floor's YouTube and make sure you are subscribing, and commenting for an opportunity to win $1,000 cash prize at the end. Okay, guys, let's get into the video, and happy holidays. Day 8 of Tradesmas. Today, I'm going to show you the 2 trades that I kind of gave you a sneak peek in yesterday's video. So if you didn't check out that video, you can go ahead and check it. It is linked above in my trades list playlist. That was day 7. But we're going to go back and look at these 2 trades that I kind of showed you a little bit about. I am working in reverse chronological order. Sorry, guys, but just deal with me here. So the profits and stuff like that will actually look smaller as we go along in the accounts, but it's not about the profits. It's about the analysis. So you should be focusing on that anyhow. But, the profits are here because I do have to submit them for strategy wars. And I want you guys to be able to see what it is that I do and how it kind of plays out as far as profits go. Because the trades I'm about to show you, there are 3 of them that I took on the 6th of November. And all 3 of them are actually bust. When I mean bust, they were trailed. I went to break even kind of quickly on them, and they didn't really play out the way I wanted. But I want to show them because, 1, that's the reality of trading. That's just how trading works out. And sometimes you're just wrong. I talked about it yesterday that I did fall for a liquidity trap. So you can see, I did try to get in, and I would have lost this trade. And I'll talk about it when I go over the trade analysis. But I would have lost this trade and never actually hit my take profit. But because I did secure my profits at the 0.5 reward that I was at, I was able to at least make something. Granted, I didn't make $500 off of the trades. You can see, I end up moving slightly in profit. I like to cover my spreads and some, fees or whatever, and then make a little bit more. I typically look to make at least $100, maybe $150. And that's very minimal considering the capital that I'm using to trade with, but it's at least something. And the reason I'm showing you guys this and talking about this with you today is because I want to be real about this. This is trades that I took on the 6th. I'm not perfect. I know people think like I have this great win rate and all that. The reason my win rate looks good though is because these are still looking like profit, even though they actually were wrong, the analysis. Like, I'm not an amazing person when it comes to my analysis. I'm not like foolproof with it. I also have wrong analysis at times, but what I do have is good risk management, and I'm quick to secure my profit. Not too quick where you can't ever make it, but I am quick to secure my profit, which allows me the ability to be able to get back into the correct trade at the right time, which is what you saw yesterday in yesterday's video, where I was wrong on these 3, even though I still made money, and it feels weird to say that, but like I was wrong on the analysis for these 3. I was wrong with the timing. And then the following trade that I did take that you saw in yesterday's video, I was able to finally get the proper entry I needed. And the reason I was able to do that is because I did secure these trades, and I was making sure that I didn't just let it run and like smack my stop loss here and just like lose my 1%. It does happen. I'm not going to act like it doesn't ever happen. But when you start to see yourself going into like this much profit, you really should think about going to a break even, in my opinion, because that allows you to have another chance. Instead of losing like $1,000 some plus dollars here, I was able to make a little bit of money at least. And I ended up with $427 for the day, which like isn't really that bad. Like I think like most people will be pretty happy with making like an extra $427 to just like click some buttons, you know, watch some trades. It wasn't that intense of a day for me. So a little frustrating because I was like getting in and out of the market. So for me personally, yeah, a little frustrating, but I still made money for the day. So it's not like I ended my day upset. Like I still made $427. So my point in saying all this and going on this little rant about your risk management is that if you're being smart about it, rather than taking a 1K loss here, I actually was able to come out of the market with $427 for this day. So that's what I'm trying to explain to you guys here, that like that it is possible to take losses still, but like end up with profit if you're being careful with how you're risk managing. So you can be wrong and still get paid for it. That's what I'm trying to say. You won't get paid as much for it, but you can still get paid for it. So anyhow, let's get into the actual trade analysis here. So you guys can see there was 3 trades. There was a NASDAQ 100 trade, and there was 2 US 30 trades that I took. Okay, we have NAS100 here, and this was supposed to be what I thought a breakout trade. And I will tell you what I did wrong here, and hopefully you guys will learn from my mistake. So this was a break of a zone that I was marking. So the white area was my resistance, and the bottom was my support. You can check out the first video, Tradesmas, to learn more about how I mark these. And basically what I was looking at was just like waiting for the market to do something and break out of it. If you guys follow along a little bit now, you know that the upright smiley face with a breakout candle would mean that I would be looking for an entry. Granted, though, like these are pretty weak looking candles. The volume looks kind of bad here, and this had to have been a Monday. Like, is this a Monday? Yeah, I go figure. I'm ranting in the comments, so I figured it's a Monday. I just even looking at the candles, I can tell it's a Monday. So if you guys don't know by now and you didn't watch the other video where I also struggled with volume, yeah, I hate Mondays when it comes to trading U.S. indices. So anyway, you can see I'm griping in my my comment there about what I did. So anyhow, no surprise there that it was a Monday. All right, so there was a lack of volume here, and that's where I did go wrong, and I shouldn't have gotten in with this little bit of volume. What you're seeing is like pretty minuscule candles, like they're average size looking candles in comparison to everything else. So the volume's just lacking in this zone. And what you would have wanted to see like is a really strong breakout candle. Like you want to see like this guy. You know, you want to see something like that that really shows there's volume and momentum in the market to drive price. I didn't have that here, and I definitely looks like I was probably like forcing the issue at the time, probably because it's a Monday and I was trading for Strategy Wars. And anyhow, that is where I did go wrong here. So it looks like I probably did wait a couple of candles to confirm that I really did break out. I did cover my zone with my stop loss, which is typical. So if you have a break, but you haven't had a confirmed retest of your zone or of your break, then I do suggest that you cover your full zone, and I do that myself. So that's what I was doing here. And in that case, like, that was a good move. But in order to get a decent risk to reward, because of how heavy that stop loss was, I definitely had to go pretty high up, like more than I probably thought it was going to go at the time. It looks like, and it definitely didn't go all the way there. But I mean, nonetheless, I definitely thought this is a breakout. I covered my stop loss down here. So as far as my actual trade entry goes, it did meet all the criteria that I would do for just a break without a retest. It just isn't the cleanest or nicest volume situation. And I can see that, like, obviously hindsight now. And I probably knew that on Monday when I was griping about it in my little description I wrote about this. So anyhow, that is the entry. The take profit was definitely using a zone to the left, although I don't think I wrote that in here, but I would have done that. I didn't just go for a set reward here. It's not just like some random 1.5. It does look like it matches up, but it wasn't. It was definitely a zone to the left. Anyhow, it never actually gets to 1.5 reward. So you can see it peaks here. So I never got it. And the market does come back down, and it would have stopped me out. But at 0.5 reward, once the market was moving up into profit, and I did have this nice strong bullish candle and saw that there was volume, once that happened, I did move my trade pretty quickly to a break even. So I think it's hard to see in here, but you can see where this like lighter green is, and it's showing you kind of like where the market had gotten to when I had moved myself to my break even area or slightly in profit. And then, the market just comes right back down. So I ended up getting whacked out, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. I would have lost anyhow. So I was wrong on this analysis altogether, but that was my rationale. It did technically meet my criteria to enter. I mean, it's not the best looking situation here, but I mean, I wasn't breaking my rules as far as like the entry goes or like the risk management goes, which is why I did still end up with like a little bit of profit there, like $168. So that's my little tip there, is stick to your rules, stick to your risk management plans, because when you do follow them, you still might end up with something. Like I could have lost $1,000 here. Instead, I ended up making $168. No, I didn't make like the reward I wanted. I didn't make the 1,500, but it's okay. Like I still didn't lose, which gave me another opportunity to get into the market and still be able to continue trading and get the actual runner that I got. Okay, so that was this trade. I'm going to stop here with this particular trade. I know there are 2 more trades to go over for US 30 for November 6th, but I don't want to make this video too long, and they slightly different as to what I did there. And I want to kind of give the time and the attention that those 2 trades need. So spoiler alert for tomorrow, these are the trades that we're going to review. And those are the $77 profit and the $187 profit that I did get. But that was the rationale and my thought process behind this NASDAQ 100 trade, what I thought was happening potentially, and I was wrong. But again, it's okay. It worked out to be all right, and that is why I do the risk management that I do. So again, stressing that, like, you guys, good risk management can really help you stay market longer. It gives you the opportunity to continue trading. Whereas if I just took this loss, this $1,000, and then I took another $1,000 loss, I would have been done for the day, which meant I never would have gotten into my runner. So allowing yourself to go in profit, and then also like having a rule where you move your trail at some point, whether it's 0.5 R or 1 R or whatever it is, it really can help you in the long run. I know it sucks to lose profit sometimes, like when you feel like, oh, I could have had $1,000 or I could have had, $800 or $900, something more. Like, I get that, but at the end of the day, as long as you make any profit, it still keeps you in the game longer to continue to wait for that actual setup that you're waiting for, the one that you need in order to be able to get the profit you want. So that is my spiel on that, and that is how that is going to play out for us for day 8. And if you want to see the other 2 trades and how those also kind of went wrong, check back tomorrow and I will explain those. All right, you guys, I will see you in tomorrow's video.